So Bitcoin's up, it's down, it's back up, it's down. It's been a bit of a roller coaster, but what that does is it makes trading a lot of fun. So I'm going to share with you today how it's been going on my personal trading. I'm also going to talk and how I got wrecked this week, but the hard lesson I learned. I'm going to talk about Eazybot and a couple other projects I'm in. And with no further ado, let's get to it. So first up is Eazybot. And for those of you who don't know Eazybot's just software that you use to trade with your exchanges where you hold your funds, and it sends through an API a signal to buy or sell at certain intervals that's been predetermined by the software. So there's a fee to use this software. It's been working very well for me, but let me show you how it did this past week. So as you can see here, I had about $10,000 in the trades about a week ago. I took some of that and I just bought Bitcoin and Matic and Solana, and I have them consider other places, but that's why you see a big drop in trading value. But I took this 68.68 and last week did about $878 in gross profit, which is about 12% return. That is phenomenal and my best to date yet. And when I back out the gas fees, and there were less gas fees because I estimated my Binance fees, but my Kraken fees were accurate. My SSF fees through Eazybot are accurate. My Binance fees are guessed based on the trading volume because I couldn't pull that report. It wouldn't let me do it. Actually, I can show you right here when I go here to the export reports. See this? It says generating. I just could not get it to pull. It won't do it, but we'll get back to that. Anyway, long story short is that I estimated. Now, my fees look a lot less because I've eclipsed to another trading volume where now my fees are reduced through Binance and Kraken. So hopefully that moves on for perpetuity and even gets better because trading fees, as you can see, are something you really got to watch. It will eat you alive. The net return in Eazybot was $617. It's about 9%. And if you remember from my previous videos, I'm only shooting for 0.5 to 1% a week. Obviously, these types of weeks here make up for some of the other weeks where you don't have as much volume, like these, several weeks here when it was just kind of trading very sideways. But you can see here, you go back to July, and it's been kind of, if I took an average of my percent return, now this is not a weighted return. If I take the average of here, it is, it won't do it because I got this thing right here. Let's just put a 0 in right here. Put 0, 0, 0. Let's just put a 0 in there. So if I take a look at all these returns here, now it's not doing it. Now I look like a jackwagon. All right, let's do it. I know this is freaking thrilling, but let's take a look. Since July, I've averaged about 2% a week in my trades. That is better than my expectation. 2% annualized is about 104% return just with trading. No losing trades. Eazybot's been great. If you want to get more information on it, I have a link down below. And by the way, this is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. I make some really bad choices, so don't do what I do. Learn from what I do and don't do it. And if you want to get into anything, that's going to be on you. I got links down below. If you want more information, you can also join us in the Discord because, you can ask questions about Eazybot or these projects in the Discord. The link to that is down below. Like, subscribe, share, do all those things. I'm done with that. Okay. So Eazybot this week, great return. Very happy with Eazybot. It was a good week. All right, let's move on. So I can't see. All right. Next up is RevToken. RevToken continues a slow climb. RevToken is a project that they're trying to generate real revenue and give that back to shareholders in the form of Matic. But the coin has been, steadily improving. Doesn't mean it's going to go on like that forever. But as you can see, it's gone from 1 cent. Actually, it was less than that. I bought a bunch back here. It was about 0.002 cents. It's been steadily creeping up. That's all I have to say about RevToken. Go check out their Discord. There's some action going on in there. So it is what it is. Pionex, 11.94 I started with. I'm down to 10.94. And that's more have to do with depreciation of coin value than trading. I didn't get into the trade profit this week. Just didn't have time to calculate. But I know overall I'm about $100 down. And it's still trading through the grid trades. And it's been okay. Not a huge Pionex. US fan. I know that if you do this elsewhere, like in Europe, you can do Pionex regular, and there's leverage trades you can do and things like that to increase your margins and have a little bit more risk. But risk reward ratio might be there. I'm going to look into that. Coinbase. I just bought Binance or Bitcoin, and I bought Ethereum. I just held it. It's just sitting there in an account held. It went from 15 grand to 20 grand. That's about an increase of about 36% since I started doing this back here in January. So pretty rad return, but that's just because of Bitcoin and Ethereum have just been going up. Seletti. So Seletti is a bot trading protocol. It's a PAM trading account. Minimum is a 500. They have other deals, like here's a $250 minimum, here's a $50 minimum. These pay daily, by the way, 7 days a week. So this 250 at 0.7 is 4.9% return a week, which is pretty darn close to the PAM Invest, which we've been averaging about 4 to 5% a week. And the cool thing about this protocol is if I go to watch this, here's $8.46. This says 130.42. If I say withdraw this, it's going to, oh, you know why? My MetaMask isn't hooked up. Let me pause this while I sign. Okay, sorry, I had it on the wrong account. So here we go. So I have 130 here, $88.46. And I have in my, nope, I don't want to switch networks. Nope, cancel that. I have, as far as USDT, I have about $8 in here. So I'm going to look for this 8. You can't see that. I'm going to move my fat head. I'm going to look for this 8 to become 16. Will it? Let's withdraw the funds. Hit this here. Confirm that. Confirm it. Boom. This money is going to fly out of here. I just come on now. Confirm. Pending. And it's going to go. It's gone. So now I have, that's how quick it is. I have $16.64 here, if you can see that right there. So that's how quick it is to take a withdrawal from Seletti. It's been going since October 18th. They've started the PAM account as of mid-December, and I get paid 5 days a week from Seletti, and it's been working really well. So the TLV, or total volume lock, TVL, has been creeping up. It's close to 500,000, 350 active users. That's all I have to say about Seletti. Got links down below. Next up, Ceto Swap. So a while back, I had truth tokens. We all, not all of us, but a lot of us bought truth tokens, and that was great. I bought $2,000 worth. My $2,000 worth, it was worth about $200. It sat there idle for like a year. And then they announced they were doing a brand change to strategic, and then you can basically a lot of mumbo jumbo, and this is where I'm at. I took my $2,000. It eliminated down to about $200. I staked it and pooled it with Ceto and wrapped Ethereum, and it's just sitting there. Why does that not? Oh, I know I'm on the wrong network now. And I don't tell you the truth. I just did this because it's something to move that money around. But long term, is this a good play? No idea. Am I telling you to get into this? Probably not. But I would like to change my network so you can see what I'm talking about. This is going to be one of the harder videos to watch, because not that they're all not hard, but here we are. So it was about $200, became 380, and that 380 is down to about 320 right now. So we're going to keep watching Ceto. I have this on here as $332. So I just have it as a blank number, and we're just going to watch that number. Does it go up or down? Because I'm not trading in there. It is kicking off rewards, but the rewards are kind of in place of impermanent loss with the liquidity pool. I don't know if you don't know what those words mean, look them up. And so that's all I'm going to say about that. Margex. So I have been trading on Margex. Let me look in here. And I will tell you, I like the platform. But going back to my original statement, I got wrecked this week. Now, wrecked is a relative term because I had a very, very small amount of money in there. Oh man, I wish I had a trade on back here. But wrecked is a small term because I only put like $300 or $400 or $500, $600 in there, and I lost half of it. So I had, I put more money in and I lost more money. But look at this. I won 36 trades, lost 29. I was trading with reckless abandon. Okay, my strategy was poor. I wasn't disciplined, and it didn't work out. I lost money. And as you can see, I won little bits of money. So I was taking 10% profit here and here and here and here. But when I lost, it went big. So I've kind of fixed that now, I hope. I think those next week, it's going to be real interesting to see what this win-loss looks like and what this number down here looks like. Am I still at negative 300 or am I at negative 200? I'm going to slowly crawl and creep back in with my new strategy, but I'm going to invite you to watch that next week. Let's see where I'm at. So that's all, it is the hard lesson I learned this week is if you don't have a strategy and you're not disciplined to follow your strategy, you will have problems. You can't just trade based on feelings and gut and I need to win. That does not work. The charts and graphs don't care if you just lost the last 3 trades. If you put on another dumb trade, you're going to lose money. So very risky stuff. I like Margex because I can really only lose what I put into the trade, and they have that isolated margin and up to 100 times leverage on Bitcoin. No KYC, easy to start trading. You put your money in there, you can be trading in minutes. You can lose your money in minutes, or you can make money. It is a true gamble. It's less of a gamble if you have a strategy, but at the end of the day, it's still speculative. All right, Margex. We talked about copy trading. So copy trading is if you go on here, and there's no real incentive for me to do this other than to show you what I'm doing. But I picked one that Ola Bitcoin is the one I picked. I just pretty much picked it based on past performance, and it hasn't been doing great for me. I put $120 in here. Where am I? Position history. Let's move back here. Let's go back to copy trading portfolio. And I'm at my $120, I think is now worth $121. It was up to $135 and then down a bit. So I'm at $122.21 right now. So very tiny, tiny returns. I was just testing it. Like I said, I put a very tiny amount in. I can see how this can do well because you're putting your money into someone else who has a track record of trading. But right now it's very minimal for me. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that one. And so it's a very minor return. So if I look at, I have some other crypto. I bought more Bitcoin. That's what I did with some of the other money. The difference between this one and this one is really down here in the, in the other crypto holdings I have. I just bought some Bitcoin in one of my accounts while everything was going nuts. So all in all, I have about this amount in. This is my total return, $594 this week. That's a 2.15% weighted return. That if you annualize that, if I got that every week, it'd be about 111% return. So I'm pretty happy with those returns. I know some people get in the DeFi and the cryptos to make way huge 100x returns in a week, a month, a day, a year. And I'm just looking for some fun, quite frankly. It's a hobby and some decent returns, and as you can see, I've grown this stack. I did inject some money. But if you go way back here, my Eazybot started at $1,700. I am at 10,000 plus the 68 plus the other money that I have out there, so about 10,000 and change. And I've gotten in some other projects along the way that have made me money, lost me money. But at the end of the day, I want to get better at trading, through Margex or something like it. It's really opened my eyes to the possibilities of these leveraged trades and these scalp trades that really I was trying to hit home runs every time and singles work well. So instead of trying to get 30-40% return on a trade using leverage, I'm just trying to get 10-12%, and those 10 to 12% add up to a very decent day, as long as you protect your downside. Now that's not advice, that's just what I'm doing. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please put them down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.